We are talking about relationships, and let's focus on what is not being said and listening beyond words. I am Sue, your personal transformation coach. Communication is about speaking and listening. We've all heard we've got one mouth to speak and two ears to listen. That is how important listening is. And what we mostly do is we listen to respond, and we actually do not listen to hear and to understand. So, how do we get there? Your emotional intelligence will tell you that I am safe. Here where I am, no matter what flutters around in me, I am safe. If I listen to hear you, to understand you, it does not mean that I'm less. It does not mean that I'm losing. It does not mean that I'm compromising. It means nothing. It means I'm listening to understand because there's something I want from this communication that is happening now. And that is far more important to me to be right, yet it is important for me to be heard. My emotional intelligence demands of me to know who I am. It demands of me to know what my strengths are and my weaknesses are. It demands of me to know when I go into a communication with somebody that when I come with that knee jerk, that it is something that is vulnerable within me and that could lead to a place where there can be strife in this communication. That's quite a good thing to remember, is that the moment you do that knee jerk, you are busy protecting yourself, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just look at what are you protecting. Are you protecting a boundary, or are you protecting a hurt? Because that hurt you can move beyond. That hurt should not avoid you from receiving from this communication what you most desire. That is how we grow beyond our hurt. That's how we grow beyond our pain. That's how we step into our power, is that when we can master that in any situation from here on and forward, we know that we are now growing, we are moving on. So responding when somebody talks will come with a knee jerk. When I listen to understand, I will listen to what you are not saying to me, where you are avoiding, where you're trying to take my attention. I'm listening to the places where you react fast so that I can get an understanding of how to communicate to you, not to manipulate, but that I can get through to you that you can hear me. And this is a two-way street. It should be for both people. It cannot just be the one person. But maybe in the beginning, it asks of you to be the example so that the other person can feel more comfortable to do that as well. To me, that's a win-win situation. The problem comes when you are the one that constantly compromise, when you're the one who constantly give in. That is a problem because you no longer have boundaries. Remember, it is important to know how to set your boundaries and to enforce them through being in power in yourself. That is what a boundary should be. Otherwise, it becomes a wall that is going to be destructive. Remember, the other person also wants to be heard just as much as you want to be heard. The other person also has pain points, just as you have pain points. Recognize your pain points so that you can move beyond them and allow the other person to do the same. Have tolerance, have compassion, have patience. Hear what they are not saying, both of you, so that you can help each other and so that you can reach the outcome that you intended with sitting down and having this communication. I wish you best as you move forward. Master those limiting beliefs so that you can master your future. There's an amazing future waiting for you. Be kind to yourself in this process. You're learning something new, and we will chat soon.